Hi viewers, welcome to Spark and Crack IAS. In this video, we are going to see about UPSC Civil Service exam pattern and syllabus. To understand the UPSC exam, one needs to understand the syllabus. So, it helps to eliminate wasteful efforts like reading unnecessary topics leading to a loss of time and keeps one strictly aligned to the expectations of the UPSC from day one. Civil Service exam, the most coveted exam of all, is conducted by UPSC every year to recruit candidates to various services and posts in the Government of India. It is a two-stage exam consisting of Civil Service Preliminary Examination, Civil Service Main Examination. The first stage of the exam is the Civil Service Preliminary Exam. It is conducted for the selection of candidates for the main examination. It is objective type examination. There is 2 compulsory papers in this examination. Each and every candidate must attend both of these papers is compulsory. They are General Studies Paper 1, General Studies Paper 2. Marks secured in this preliminary exam are not taken into account while preparing final merit. The above 2 papers are objective type, that is MCQ type. Each paper carry 200 marks respectively. Time for each paper is 2 hours, but for blind candidates with locomotor disability and cerebral palsy with minimum 40% impairment can have additional 20 minutes. Both papers have negative marks for the questions those attended with wrong answers. 1/3 of the marks assigned to the question is deducted, that is 0.66 marks for GS1 and 0.83 marks for GS2. General Studies Paper 1. It has 100 questions broadly covering the following topics, carrying a maximum of 200 marks to be solved in 2 hours. Each question carrying 2 marks. Questions came in both English and Hindi language. If a candidate appears in this paper alone, it is considered for an attempt. Its syllabus are current events of national and international importance, history of India and Indian national movement, Indian and world geography, physical, social, economic geography of India and the world, Indian polity and governance, constitution, political system, Panchayat Raj, public policy, rights issues, etc. Economic and social development, sustainable development, poverty, inclusion, demographics, social sector initiatives, etc. General issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity and climate change that do not require subject specialization. General Science. General Studies Paper 2. It has 80 questions broadly covering the following topics, carrying a maximum of 200 marks to be solved in 2 hours. Each question carrying 2.5 marks. Questions came in both English and Hindi language. If a candidate appears in this paper alone, it is considered for attempt. It is a qualifying paper with minimum qualifying marks 33%, that is 66 marks. So, the candidate must qualifying in this paper. Its syllabus are comprehension, interpersonal skills including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, basic numeracy, data interpretation, class 10 level. Mains examination. Civil Services Mains examination consists of written examination and personality test. Civil Service Mains examination consists of 9 papers. They are divided into 2 categories, qualifying and papers to be counted for merit. Paper A, one of the Indian language to be selected by the candidate from the languages included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. It carrying 300 marks. Paper B, English. It is carrying 300 marks. The both are qualifying papers. In these language papers, the types of questions are asked like essay, reading comprehension, precise writing, translation, grammar and basic language usage. And the papers for merit count are 7 papers. Paper 1 essay, Paper 2 General Studies 1, Paper 3 General Studies 2, Paper 4 General Studies 3, Paper 5 General Studies 4, Paper 6 Optional 1, Paper 7 Optional 2. All are carrying 250 marks each. The above 7 papers can be written in any languages mentioned under the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India or in English. Paper 1 Essay. It can be written in the medium of the candidate's choice. The papers on Indian languages and English will be qualifying nature, and the marks obtained in these papers will not be counted for ranking. The papers on Indian language and English will be of matriculation or equivalent standard. The papers on essay, general studies and optional subject of only such candidates will be taken cognizance who attain 25% marks in Indian language and 25% in English as minimum qualifying standards in these qualifying papers. Marks obtained by the candidates for the paper 1 to 7 only will be counted for merit ranking. The question papers for the main examination will be of conventional type and each paper will be of 3-hour duration. Candidates will have the option to answer all the question papers except the qualifying language papers, Paper A and Paper B in any one of the languages included in the 8th schedule to the Constitution of India or in English. The question papers will be set in Hindi and English only, other than literature papers. Compensatory time of 20 minutes per hour shall be permitted for the blind candidates, and the candidates with locomotor disability and cerebral palsy were dominant extremely unaffected to the extent of slowing the performance of function in both the civil services as well as in the civil services main examination. Syllabus of Paper A. Comprehension of given passages, precise writing, usage and vocabulary, short essays in English language. Paper B in any one of Indian languages. Comprehension of given passages, precise writing, usage and vocabulary, short essays, translation from English to the Indian language and vice versa. Paper 1 Essay. Candidates may be required to write essays on multiple topics. They will be expected to keep closely to the subject of the essay to arrange their ideas in orderly fashion and to write concisely. Credit will be given for effective and exact expression. Paper 2 General Studies 1. Indian Heritage and Culture, History and Geography of the World and Society. Indian culture will cover the salient aspects of art forms, literature and architecture from ancient to modern times. Modern Indian history from about the middle of the 18th century until the present, significant events, personalities, issues. The freedom struggle, its various stages and important contributors or contributions from different parts of the country. Post-independence, consolidation and reorganization within the country. History of the world will include events from 18th century such as Industrial Revolution, World Wars, redrawing of national boundaries, colonization, decolonization, political philosophies like communism, capitalism, socialism, etc. Their forms and effect on the society. Salient features of Indian society, diversity of India. Role of women and women's organization, population and associated issues, poverty and developmental issues, urbanization, their problems and their remedies. Effects of globalization on Indian society. Social empowerment, communalism, regionalism and secularism. Salient features of world's physical geography, distribution of key natural resources across the world, factors responsible for the location of primary, secondary and tertiary sector industries in various parts of the world, important geophysical phenomena such as earthquakes, tsunami, volcanic activity, cyclone, etc. Geographical features and their location changes in critical geographical features and in flora and fauna and the effects of such changes. Paper 3 General Studies 2. Governance, Constitution, Polity, Social Justice and International Relations. Indian Constitution, historical underpinnings, evolution, features, amendments, significant provisions and basic structure, functions and responsibilities of the Union and the states, issues and challenges pertaining to the federal structure, devolution of powers and finances up to local levels and challenges therein, separation of powers between various organs, dispute redressal mechanisms and institutions, comparison of the Indian constitutional scheme with that of other countries, Parliament and state legislatures, structure, functioning, conduct of business, powers and privileges and issues arising out of these, structure, organization and functioning of the executive and the judiciary, ministries and departments of the government, pressure groups and formal informal associations and their role in polity, salient features of the Representation of Peoples Act, appointment to various constitutional posts, powers, functions and responsibilities of various constitutional bodies, statutory, regulatory and various quasi-judicial bodies, government policies and inventions for development in various sectors and issues arising out of their design and implementation. Development processes and the development industry, the role of NGOs, SHGs, various groups and associations, donors, charities, institutional and other stakeholders, welfare schemes for vulnerable sections of the population by the center and states, and the performance of these schemes, mechanisms, laws, institutions and bodies constituted for the protection and betterment of these vulnerable sections. Issues relating to the development and management of social sector services relating to health, education, human resources, issues relating to poverty and hunger. Important aspects of governance: transparency and accountability, e-governance, applications, models, successes, limitations and potential, citizens' characters, transparency and accountability and institutional and other measures, role of civil services in a democracy, India and its neighborhood relations, bilateral, regional and global groupings and agreements involving India and are affecting India's interest, effect of policies and politics of developed and developing countries on India's interest, Indian diaspora, important international institutions, agencies and follow their structure mandate. Paper 4. General Studies 3. Technology, Economic Development, Biodiversity, Environment, Security and Disaster Management. Indian economy and issues relating to planning, mobilization of resources, growth, development and employment. Inclusive growth and issues arising from it. Government budgeting. Major crops, cropping patterns in various parts of the country, different types of irrigation and irrigation system storage, transport and marketing of agricultural produce and issues and related constraints, e-technology in the aid of farmers, issues related to direct and indirect farm subsidies and minimum support prices, public distribution system objectives, functioning, limitations, revamping, issues of buffer stocks and food security, technology missions, economics of animal rearing, food processing and related industries in India's scope and signification, location, upstream and downstream requirements, supply chain management, land reforms in India, effects of liberalization on the economy, changes in industrial policy and their effects on industrial growth, infrastructure, energy, ports, roads, airports, railways, etc., investment models. Science and technology, developments and their application and effects in everyday life, achievements of Indians in science and technology, indigenization of technology and developing new technology, awareness in the fields of IT, space, computers, robotics, nanotechnology, biotechnology and issues relating to intellectual property rights, conservation, environmental pollution and degradation, environmental impact assessment, disaster and disaster management. Linkages between development and spread of extremism, role of external state and non-state actors in creating challenges to internal security, challenges to internal security through communication networks, role of media and social networking sites in internal security challenges, basics of cyber security, money laundering and its prevention, security challenges and their management in border areas, linkages of organized crime with terrorism, various security forces and agencies and their mandates. Paper 5, General Studies 4, Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude. This paper will include questions to test the candidate's attitude and approach to issues relating to integrity, probity in public life, and his problem-solving approach to various issues and conflicts faced by him in dealing with society. Questions may utilize the case study approach to determine these aspects. The following broad areas will be covered: ethics and human interface, essence, determinants and consequence of ethics in human actions, dimensions of ethics, ethics in private and public relationships, human values, lessons from the lives and teachings of great leaders, reformers and administrators, role of family, society and educational institution in inculcating values, attitude, content, structure, function, its influence and relation with thought and behavior, moral and political attitude, social influence and persuasion. Aptitude and foundational values for civil service: integrity, impartiality and non-partisanship, objectivity, dedication to public service, empathy, tolerance and compassion towards the weaker sections. Emotional intelligence concepts and their utilities and application in administration and governance. Contribution of moral thinkers and philosophers from India and world. Public civil service values and ethics in public administration, status and problems, ethical concerns and dilemmas in government and private institutions, laws, rules, regulations and consents as source of ethical guidance, accountability and ethical governance, strengthening of ethical and moral values in governance, ethical issues in international relations and funding, corporate governance. Probity in governance, concept of public service, philosophical basics of governance and probity, information sharing and transparency in government, right to information, codes of ethics, codes of conduct, citizens' characters, work culture, quality of service, delivery, utilization of public funds, challenges of corruption, case studies on above issues. Paper 6 and 7 are optional subjects. Each optional subject has 2 compulsory papers. The UPSC gives a list of 48 optional subjects including literature of different languages. A candidate may opt for any one optional subject from the following: agriculture, animal husbandry and veterinary science, anthropology, botany, chemistry, civil engineering, commerce and accountancy, economics, electrical engineering, geography, geology, history, law, management, mathematics, mechanical engineering, medical science, philosophy, physics, political science and international relations, psychology, public administration, sociology, statistics, zoology, literature of any one of the following languages: Assami, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Nepali, Odia, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Chantali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, Urdu and English. And the last stage is personality test. Candidates who qualify the UPSC mains exam will be called for the personality test or interview. These candidates will be interviewed by a board appointed by the UPSC. The objective of the interview is to assess the personal suitability of the candidate for a career in civil services by a board of competent and unbiased observers. The interview is more of purposive conservation intended to explore the mental qualities and analytical ability of the candidate. The interview test will be of 275 marks and the total marks for the written examination is 1750. This sums up to be a grand total of 2025 marks based on which the final merit list will be prepared. Here I am giving mark calculation method. So kindly go through the syllabus very well before you preparing your examination. It is very must. Hi viewers, thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe please.